BTHA1, welcome to the BTHA1 Podcast with your boy Malik BTHA1. What's the deal, everybody? For those that's new, tapping in with the podcast, welcome to the family. Those that's been here since day one, hey, you know what it is. It's all love, baby. We're gonna get right into it. So, our topic today is being your biggest fan and being your biggest critic, right? To dive deeper into depth about that. Sometimes we won't have people on the sideline cheering for us throughout this journey, right? Especially the beginning. No one's there. It gets very lonely, right? They don't see the hard work that's being put in behind closed doors, right? You have to. It's very important that you award yourself for the small wins along this journey because it's going to be hard. It's going to be hardships. It's going to be ups and downs. Being your biggest fan is so very important. Sometimes I don't have people there to pat me on my back, tell me you doing a good job, or congratulations, or this and that. And sometimes it sucks, but what I can say though is I reward myself for the small wins. You have to, because if you don't, it's just gonna seem like, you're not really doing much, or you're gonna get burnt out and overwhelmed with the process, because this is really a lifelong journey, to be honest with you. So yeah, man, at the beginning of these stages, make sure you're acknowledging yourself. If you don't have anybody there to acknowledge you, acknowledge yourself. Tell yourself, hey, you're doing a great job. You staying consistent. You're making sure you're executing. Speak life into yourself. We just got done talking about affirmations, and what I learned, what worked best for me, was being able to take small breaks. So let's say I work, let's just say, an hour straight, or I may be working 2 hours straight with just, studying and taking notes and stuff. I'll take me a little 10-minute, 15-minute break, and I'll take that time out to do something that spikes my interest, gets me back in a good state, gets me in a positive state of mind. I'll do something fun. Or I'll go and eat my favorite snack, listen to my favorite song, may get in some jumping jacks or something just so I can wake my body back up, having that, mind and muscle connection. So being your biggest fan is very important. You have to. You got to cheer yourself and pat yourself on the back along the way, because a lot of the times, people don't know the work that you putting in. They don't know what it really takes, to get to where you trying to go. And this road is not meant for everybody. Only the strong survive. Also, being your biggest critic. I know this one is pretty much self-explanatory, as well as being your biggest fan, but sometimes we can be hard on ourselves, or sometimes we're not hard at all on ourselves. Me personally, I am very hard on myself. Why? Because I don't have anybody here to push me and tell me, hey, stay disciplined. You're messing up. You're doing this wrong. You're getting sidetracked. You're not being persistent. You're not being consistent. Your head's not in the game. Focus back in, tap back in with what you need to be doing, what you said you wanted to do. Just reminding myself. So I am my biggest critic and my biggest fan, for sure. But these two things are really being a critic, I would say, is kind of natural, but being your biggest fan is not something that's very common, especially, along this journey, along this road. Yeah, man, as always, I appreciate y'all tapping in to another episode on the BTHA1 Podcast. As always, I'll see y'all in the next one. BTHA1, and I'm out.